The WWE WrestleMania 40 card was changed on SmackDown last night. Cody Rhodes' tour bus caught fire, and The Rock has revealed the original plans for WrestleMania 40. Stay tuned for the news. Sam, it's WrestleMania 40. We've made it.
We've made it.
It's WrestleMania 40 Saturday.
It's WrestleMania 40, and it seems like just yesterday I was watching WrestleMania 20 on the living room.
That was just a couple years ago. It's fine. I can't wait for tomorrow night, or tonight's show. Tomorrow night's show.
Tomorrow night.
I keep still
Both
thinking
nights. It's
Sunday.
a two-night affair, Fraser. Come on.
Well, prior to last night's SmackDown, WrestleVotes tweeted and gave a report that a match was planned to change on WrestleMania. The match was going to be changed on SmackDown last night. They didn't reveal any spoilers. They went, nah, we're just putting it out there. Well, It's been revealed what that match is. It was revealed on the show that Dragon Lee has been pulled from his scheduled match, teaming with Rey Mysterio against Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Now, Lee was attacked backstage, and it was revealed that he isn't cleared to compete at WrestleMania tonight. And then there was a bit of uncertainty about who was going to replace him in the match. It appeared as if Andrade was aligned with Dominic and Santos. Now, we saw that on Raw this past week, where Dom asked him to go deal with Ricochet and we'll induct you in at the Judgment Day. And here are my mates in the Legado del Fantasma. Well, the heels looked to beat down Rey Mysterio in the ring, but who made the save? It was Andrade.
Oh my God,
what? Oh my God, we're getting Andrade and Rey Mysterio teaming together on WrestleMania. That is happening tonight.
Carlito's still getting slighted here.
Exactly.
Massively.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Are we going to get a Carlito heel turn? I'm feeling
Is
yes.
there a shortage of apples in Philadelphia? Could the gimmick not work without the apple?
So he can't go to the city.
They tried an orange, it just didn't work. It was minging.
Maybe he just doesn't think Philadelphia's cool.
Ooh,
maybe that's what it is.
Ultimate heel turn.
That's the ultimate heel turn from Carlito there. But it is strange that the story that they're telling is clear, like, oh, all these other stars are coming in and Ray's not acknowledging his LWO brethren.
This, and I think that we're getting to a point where it feels like we're building toward Ray Dom as like a big thing, right? So I think we need to just get through this opening round of it a bit. It's a bit weird to say this about a WrestleMania match because what's going to be a great match as well. It's sort of like it's going to be fun. Just get through the opening round and then we'll move on from there. But I think Andrade is going to be like he's a phenomenal addition to the match in terms of in-ring capability. Yeah. But at the same time, Ray's kind of He's been very forgetful.
Yeah, he has. He's forgetting about
his mindfulness about his
forgetting
friends.
about his mate Carlito. He's forgetting about his other mates in the rest of the LWO. Like, he's just ignoring them for this new hot thing on the scene in Andrade.
Maybe they get to come down and cheer him on.
I think that's what it will be. Dressed as Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All the wearing Rey Mysterio t-shirts. Just
It is interesting though that they've pulled Dragon Lee from the match. It would have been his debut. It was announced just last week that he was going to debut, or his WrestleMania debut.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania 40, and now it's not happening. So I'm sure we'll find out more about that as the next couple days progress and the fallout of WrestleMania happens. But on SmackDown last night, we also saw the annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You like the Memorial Battle Royal, Sam?
I'm a big fan of Battle Royals. I'm a big fan of meat on meat. I'm a big fan of simple things because I'm a simple man. And you throw people over the rope and they're out. Done.
Well, you mentioned meat on meat because the meat planets aligned last night when we had Big Bronson Reed.
There's an eclipse coming in. The world's going to end, and now we've got this.
We've got
meat planets aligning.
Meat planets aligning because Big Bronson Reed successfully won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal by last eliminating Ivar. Wade Barrett, actually, I should say, was the one who coined the meat planets phrase.
Yes.
We saw Ivar, Otis and Big Bronson Reed in there all bashing meat about.
Yeah, Omos, Gable, Ricochet and Jinder had some good showings. I was sort of rooting for Gable to win.
I was thinking Gable.
I really want something for Gable because it feels like he's put up with so much. Yep. And he's had so many things just kind of like, I guess like even coming out of American Alpha, everything sort of went sideways there, and obviously nobody's fault, but like he just feels like he's just sort of always he's coming and going from the mark, and it's like you've got to just pull the trigger when it's like
he's getting up to that point, and then it's like, right, we're going to kill you off. We're going to bring you back up and kill you off. But there was, I think Bronson Reed is the perfect choice to win this battle royal, as much as Chad Gable also is a perfect choice, because Bronson's been also on that sort of precipice of what does he do next. And following SmackDown last night in a digital exclusive, Bronson Reed reiterated that he was setting his sights on Gunther's Intercontinental Championship, but it might not be his for much much longer.
Dethrone the Ring General.
Or Sami Zayn.
Oh.
Depending on who wins this weekend.
I guess, yeah.
Because either match...
Gunter's winning, because if Sami wins, it'd be great, and I'd be happy for it, but what does Sami get
What
for
does
beating
Sami
Gunter?
get? Well, he gets to beat Gunter.
Yeah.
That's and the Intercontinental Championship.
But he's already like a huge deal.
He is.
He worked with Johnny Knoxville.
He is a huge deal. But staying with WWE just now, Cody Rhodes revealed on Twitter that his American Nightmare tour bus, the one
alarming news,
that Rock threw him into, caught fire on Thursday night. Tell me a little bit about it.
He said, before you hear it elsewhere, my tour bus caught fire last night. Everybody's safe and okay. The 2 items I grabbed before I got off will probably pop wrestling fans. Again, thank you, Philly Fire Department. The Rock and the Bloodline.
They've taken it too far.
They have, haven't they?
They've taken it too far. I mean, I put a photo up on Twitter immediately after this of Rikishi saying I did it for The Rock, but...
He's in Philly.
He's in Philly?
He's in Philly.
Maybe it was Rikishi.
They announced it last weekend that he was going to be potentially part of WrestleMania 4.
We've seen, he
did it for The Rock.
We've unearthed the truth. He did it for The Rock. I'm glad everyone's safe.
Oh God, yeah, like terrifying thing.
Cody has, he's spoken about it now and been like, yeah, it was all good. We're fine. I think he took shelter in Seth Rollins' tour bus. I think he was saying on a media thing. It's
got to be mental because it's like that's your home, I guess. If you're a wrestler like Cody, where you're out nearly every bloody day of the week doing that, like especially in the build up to events like this, you're living out of this thing. It catches fire. I'm assuming most of your possessions and clothes that were in there are gone. You had to just save a couple of things.
Yeah, you saved 2 things
to find out what they are. But like it's just got to be mental.
It's mental. Not only have we had fire, we've had earthquakes as well. The Rock, the final boss, is really trying to stop Cody Rhodes from making his way to WrestleMania.
It really is.
But speaking of the final boss,
maybe this is the start of Armageddon or something.
Maybe.
The world's trying to stop all of this happening.
Bloodline's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. That's what it is.
Cody doesn't win, and the earth just begins to crack. The mantle's just like cramming into itself.
It might happen tomorrow night at WrestleMania. Who knows? Sam, if you've predicted it here first, that's what we need.
And then Bill Goldberg emerges. There you go. It's definitely going to happen.
Oh my God, no. Well, speaking of the final boss, The Rock, despite Cody Rhodes trademarking the Renaissance era,
why didn't he stick a W on the front? Why hasn't he stuck a W on the front?
WWE Renaissance era.
But it's like wrestling Renaissance.
Oh, Renaissance. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, Cody, you should be listening to Sam.
Brian Zane's probably going to get that trademarked, and you're going to look like a right fool.
Yeah, probably. Well, you can hear more details about that on yesterday's news video, but we've got a little bit of an update on The Rock side of thing, because The Rock, in an interview with ESPN, said a lot of people have called this, the Attitude Era is back. Well, I've called this era, now excuse my language, the F that era. But he didn't say F, he said the actual word. Because he's The Rock. He said that's what this means. That's what the final boss means. So he's got a name for the era. We've got him trademarking that, I imagine, soon. We've got Cody trademarking the Renaissance era. What do we call this era?
I don't know. I think that they'll give it an all-new name, like the reboot era when they announce after Cody wins it. They out comes Stephanie, strips everybody of all the belts. No. Bischoff comes down. No. We get the Big Bang finally.
Oh, no, we don't want that. We don't
Turner executives.
Cody
just
gets
emerge.
it for 24 hours, and I think we're just scrapping it all. But staying with The Rock, he spoke with Will Kane of Fox News and confirmed the original plans for WrestleMania 40 saw a babyface Rock taking on mega heel Roman Reigns in the main event of the show. Tell me a little bit about what he said, Sam.
So he was asked, the heel turn was not the plan. He said, no, not at all. The original plan was for me to come back as the babyface, the big babyface comeback, and face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship and put on here in Philadelphia the biggest main event of all time. As I came back, I started to realize that while fans loved the idea of The Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, there was also this other storyline building that had been invested in, that they'd been invested in for a couple of years with a guy named Cody Rhodes. He's wrestling royalty. Dusty Rhodes is his dad.
Dusty Rhodes is his dad?
Dustin Rhodes is his brother. Ooh.
What?
One of two things could have happened at that moment, and this happened in January. This is exactly how he said it as well.
Yeah,
I'm not embellishing this at all. He definitely said it like this. We could have either kept trucking through we could have either kept trucking through. I'm a director of the board. I've got a little bit of influence here in WWE. Or the thing that bugged me, I was in Hawaii and I realized, man, there's a segment of fans here who are just disappointed. It hurt my heart to think, well, I don't want to truck through and leave these fans disappointed. He loves trucking. Me and him should do a stream. But not only that, we also got a guy in Cody Rhodes who's been working his ass off for years now, and this is his story. By the way, Cody, as we speak very openly here, he could not be a better human being.
Now he continues by saying, back in January, I called Nick Khan and I said, I have an idea. How about this? Why don't we take care of the people? Give them this story of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Nick said it was great, but I said, however, a little bit of a twist. What if I came back as the greatest bad guy of all time? That was the attempt, the intention. It's nice to be considered the Babe Ruth of wrestling, the big hero who saves the day, but also, again, we talked about authenticity earlier in the interview. I realized I woke up in Hawaii. It all happens in Hawaii, by the way. I woke up and I went, what if I became a bad guy? Then I was able to be freer and more open and more visceral and, excuse my language, say the S that everyone wants to say, but they can't say. I think great choice by The Rock there.
Yeah, well, yeah, he takes credit for it.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's going to get a lot of people kind of going, you what? And he calls Cody a good human being, and hopefully Cody should turn around and go, you what? And then he comes out and went to Sandman, smashing cans in his face, lighting cigarettes, being like, I'm not a good human being. Rock. But no, I think that, you know, it's speaking on the level like this, it sort of pulls the curtain back a little bit in a way where I guess everybody who's looking at what he's doing going, why is he turning up 2 hours late and annoying loads of people? Like in a way that they can understand when they're not from within this sphere, I guess.
That's the thing. It allows his out of wrestling character to still be like, hey, look, I'm a great guy. I'm The Rock. I'm Dwayne Johnson.
The power of Dwayne Johnson saying that Cody Rhodes is an incredibly nice person and Cody Rhodes, by the way, Cody's one of the most genuine people I've ever met. But like it
puts him over both in the world of wrestling and out of the world of wrestling, and The Rock is done that masterfully. Just a little few notes about all the content we've got coming up.
Oh God, all of it.
Sam, right, let's get through this. So the 4 parts of Road to WrestleMania is on the podcast feed just now. The last part is dropping right about now. We have reactions with Jack and Ross later today for NXT Stand and Deliver.
4 p.m. UK time
on Twitch. Later on, we will of course have our reactions for WrestleMania 40 Night 1. That is Adam and Andrew. They will be with you from 10 o'clock tonight.
10 p.m. UK time.
Right here, youtube.com/cultaholic/live. They will be with you right through the night. Then following WrestleMania, we will have what happened at, so you can get all the information of what happened on that incredible show. It's going to be incredible, right? It's going to be incredible. Then we'll have WTF moments at some point tomorrow. We'll have more news, and oh my God, Sam, the news, everything.
Just have WrestleMania on one side of your screen, have Cultaholic on the other side of your screen, and enjoy. Have a great event. I know a few people who are out there having a wonderful time already, so I hope everybody who's going to the event itself has a great day, and just, yeah, man.
If you are there in Philly and you are at your seat, take a photo and tweet it at us at Cultaholic. We want to see what you are seeing at WrestleMania. We will see you later on for more wrestling news. Enjoy all the wrestling.